Well, I saved the best for last. Let's go over Zulong 2.0. I mean, Moriel. Okay then, hopping into the first battle. Definitely some threats on their team, but I think Moriel might stand a chance. I guess we'll see. Okay, let's lead up with Okamori, try and get some Icicle traps down for the Gargolem. It's already on the field though, so maybe I just want to baffle out. I'll go for Icicle Trap. I'll go for one Icicle Trap, okay? So I'm basically forcing Lem to get rid of Lem before they switch out. And they go for Driving Force. Yep, that's actually better. Hopefully it's something good? Please not the Weaselin. Okay, this isn't the greatest switch, but I could just rough a Shadow Lurk. Nah, I think that's a waste of time. Although, I haven't had this matchup before because it's my first time using Moriel, so how much damage do we do? Gargolem is generally ran melee defensive, and yeah, I mean, we do a decent amount. Definitely not enough flow. Okay, let's just switch into Chienta, just so I can fire off a Ice-type move. Hopefully they don't Driving Force again. Nice. They're most likely going to start Driving Force now, but hey, because they didn't get rid of the Icicle traps, if they switch, they have to switch back into them. I don't think they do Fire type, so yeah, Gargolem just loses half their health. So like, they have to like maybe live a hit this turn to try and get rid of them before they switch. Although at that point, maybe it's just worth switching out and just taking the Icicle trap later, I guess. But it's fine, they're going to Charonics. Oh, this actually could be Gust, thinking about it. How much do we do? A decent amount, but Milkshake is going to heal it back up basically to full. Damn it. I have no idea if it's Prismatic or Reaper, so I'm just gonna go for a Frost Punch. It's a little bit safer, okay? And we actually got the Lucky Days and the Hitler cells. Nice. Okay, that definitely makes up for it. I don't have to do any risks, although they break out of it immediately and go for Lightspeed Ray, which means it's most likely an offensive Tronic, so we could probably lean more to Reaper, but we still have no idea. And I'm not gonna click a Light-type move until I know for sure it isn't Prismatic. It's just too risky, especially Charonics. Way too dangerous to like let it get even one Magnify off, okay? Let's just avoid that. Okay, and now we're going to Halvantic. We might still outspeed this even if this is Boots. We could also go into Dokomori as well. I think Dokomori is probably the... No, not Dokomori, Moriel. I've been so used to just using Dokomori as like my tanky Elanthine Part 2 Lumion. No, we're going over Moriel today. There's Naligash. That's a critical hit. It does no damage. And if it is Boots, yeah, it's not going to get through us. We could actually go for Soft Water Healing, just to start getting some health back. Taze would be nice as well, but like half of their team now is just immune to Taze, Halvantic, and Gargolem, because it's Earth type and also its ability. So yeah, I think I'll go for Soft Water to start healing, and we'll hopefully get a good matchup into whatever they switch into. Restalon. Blaze Punch will definitely do a lot. I think Rogue Assault might do more though, because we don't resist Rogue Assault. I haven't done this damage calc, so I'm going to guess I might not live one. I might live one, not sure about too low. I think we'll go for Shadow Lord because we do more damage, and if they do go for Rogue Assault, it will lower their range defense stat by one stage, so we get a new kit if I live. Hopefully we do. Although, actually thinking about it, maybe this is their boot user. Also, yeah, that Blaze Punch did nothing. I should actually heal up quite a bit of that from Soft Water. Yeah, I still might live a Rogue Assault, but if this is their boot user, I think we're fine. The only issue is Moriel has like a pretty low energy stat. I am struggling to go for another move. I guess we'll just go for Shadow Lurk again. Yeah, I guess we kind of have to. And they go for Rogue. Okay, so this isn't their boot user, but because they did that, I'm actually going to kill them now. They should have gone for a Blaze Punch and then a Rogue Assault, I'm pretty sure. Would have wasted a lot of their energy, but it still would have been alive at the very least. So yeah, now all we have to do is try and get rid of the Barbs, and then come back later in on the Halvantic. Or they go into that Halvantic now. I'm pretty sure I'm good here. I think I can just go for one weight. I think I can live. I'm pretty sure I can live, which means since Restalon is not their boot user, this is their boot user, right? and they're gonna lock themselves in a Thunder Crash. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm not gonna say anything, okay? Not gonna say anything. Now we can go for a 2 Shadow Lurk, so might as well start putting on some pressure, do some damage. But yeah, a little unfortunate, we can't really tase much. I guess we could have tased the rest of them, but that's probably a waste. Oh, they actually go for the withdraw into Gargolem. Gonna lose a lot of itself from Icicle Trap, and now I'm gonna hit it with a Shadow Lurk. Just barely not enough to knock it out low. We can go for, I kinda wanna go for a rest here, to be honest. I probably should knock out the Gargolem, but I will rest just because Gargolem doesn't really threaten me. The worst thing it can do is Driving Force me out. Like, Gust doesn't matter. Gargolem is already, like, weak, so I do not mind this. Now, because I'm, like, basically full energy again, we can just start firing off a lot of Shadow Lurks, and we actually have enough energy for 4 Shadow Lurks. Nice. Also, I completely forgot about the soft water buff. Pretty sure it lasts indefinitely now, until I switch out, so a little surprised they didn't go for Driving Force, but I guess I was mostly full health anyway at that point. So yeah, it's, Moriel is pretty scary. Like, if you can't get through it, like if you have like no range attackers, their Tronics could have blown through us easily. But they got dazed, unfortunately for them. But for me, oh boy, it's pretty good. So you have Halfantic and something else. You haven't revealed what your other one is yet. Surprised you haven't gone into it, Lo. I'm assuming now Baneful Bash. Don't know why you went for Thunder Crash last time, but okay. You should go for Baneful Bash, right? Surely, that's like probably your most damaging move. Although if you poison me, which you did, that doesn't matter. Because at the end of this turn, we're gonna get rid of it. Yeah, Moriel, like, design-wise, is just Zulong but eel. So Zulonger, I guess we could call it. Either way, let's just take another Baneful. It does like practically no damage. Yeah, Moriel is super bulky. And I'm like only using a Tase one. Like this is like a more like bulky support offensive like hybrids. You could also put more support stuff on it, and later down the line we probably, I probably will give it more support options. But yeah, this is pretty scary. And there's a Stratosaur, but you see, even though we're not a range tank, I'm basically full health. I should be able to live one move no matter what, and Stratosaur's gonna use what? Energy Surge? I'm pretty sure I still live that. So let's see, does Thunderstrike just one-shot it? Magnify? Not sure if that was the right play. Also, this is definitely their Soul Burst, thinking about it now. This should just knock you out still, right? Nice. Honestly, that could not have gone any better. I removed their, like, most threatening thing, which was Trionyx, and Moriel just kinda deleted everything else. Yeah, I didn't even need to use Weasel to like cripple something. Okay then, hopping into the next battle, now we're gonna go over a bulky offensive Moriel. Basically just energize free attacks, although thinking about it, probably should have paired this up with a Soul Burst Icicle so I can take advantage of Banefest. Also, I don't know if I'd really recommend using energized free attacks. I think the defensive Moriel is definitely the way to go. Okay, let's go for Luminami lead. Also, what is that character? I love seeing that every single time. Anyway, Fishgana versus Luminami. Not really a big fan of this, but we have got Thunder Chomp, so I mean, might as well chip it down a little bit so we can potentially deal with it. They will most likely expect me to lead Dokumori or Weaselin. I forgot his name for a second. For entry hazards, but it's fine. Gonna throw off a Thunder Chomp, and it is Eclipse. Give me a Paralyze, that'd be so funny. Give me a Paralyze. Come on! Aw. A little surprised about Eclipse coming in here. I guess they predicted Flash and Flee. That's fine, though. We could just go for Wave Wrecker here, but I don't really want to take a Dark Surge. So, I think it makes more sense just to switch into Dokumori here, so we can just take hits a little bit better, since this is my range wall for the team. And I would love to go for Icicle Trap. Don't think it's really worth it, low. I think I just throw for Baneful, just so I can threaten big damage onto Eclipse, maybe poison it, and we can also threaten damage in case Fishgana wants to switch it back in. Right? Yeah, come on, you really think I'm not gonna expect this to come back out? I know that, the Eclipse doesn't want to stay in, and we also get to waste this Milkshake, so great. I don't mind if you click Tsunami, it's just all of your older moves I'm not a big fan of. Don't really want to take a Mudslide. Don't really want to take Frost Beam. I always forget the other one. Stratagem. I keep wanting to say Empathize. Also Poison. That actually will take it out. Okay. Okay. Dokkamari is coming in clutch. I mean, yeah, like, so many, like, Elanthium Part 2 Lumia's designs are so cool. Like, Dokkamari, even though it's literally just fish with rocks and, like, algae on it, it's such a cool design. Okay. Halvantic is actually switching in. I think I can take one hit from an Halvantic, but is there really a need to? I think I'm actually gonna go into Weaselin here. I don't necessarily need the Weaselin anymore, so let's actually just get rid of Halvantic's item and make it kinda useless. Although they actually switch out into the Eclipse. This is also fine, I'm not gonna complain about this. I'm not sure entirely why they did that, but I'm not gonna complain, because now it's Heavy Shackles. Okay, well, we might as well get some Babs up, right? Before we do anything. That's probably a good idea. Get some Babs up. If they have Swirl and Cosmeor, we can just go for a Provoke and Tribute on them. So I don't have to, like, really worry about it too much, although it will definitely be an issue if I let it get out of hand. So let's try and not let them have too many free turns. Gamma Pulse shouldn't really do too much. I think even with the health amulets, I might still just barely get 2 shards. I'll go for a Tribute now, maybe? Yeah, let's go for a Tribute now then. Just to lower its defenses, or no, its attacks I mean. Yeah, it's attacks. I'm an idiot. It's been a while since I've really used Weaselin since I showcased it. But yep, Ticlops is running out of energy. We could go Moriheal here to start spamming Energizers. I don't know if that's a great idea, though. I want to do it. I want to do it. I think I will. I mean, I do outspeed it. I get an Energize off before it does anything. With Health Amulets, I'm going to get some health back. Definitely would be a lot better, though, if I had Soft Water on this one right now. I guess you could also run Energize Soft Water 2 attacks. That would also work. But yeah, Landslide is just nice to hit, like, all the more eels and, like, electric types. Oh, they're also going to set up. I mean, that's fine. That is completely fine. Do I want to go for another one, or do I want to start dealing damage? I'll go for another one. Oh, they actually go for the withdrawal. Into Halvantic. Nice. Halvantic doesn't really do too much to me, because we still have, like, quite a bit of melee defense investment, so we should be able to just one-shot this with Landslide. The only, like, troubling Lumion I don't want them to bring out is Himber. Haven't seen it yet, so let's just hope they don't have it. There's Primal, unless it critical hits, and even if it does critical hit, yeah, I'm completely fine. Get out of here, Halvantic, okay? Get out of here. Okay, next up is Swirl, okay. It is Swirl and Cosmeor then. You're most likely gonna go for, I want to say a dodge first, so I'm gonna go for a wait. Actually, let's go for a rest. I think they're definitely gonna dodge, right? Oh, they actually don't dodge. What do they use then? Oh, no, they did. Rest just goes before dodge. And because they use that dodge, I can now go for a Thunder Strike. Range attack increase, and range defense. I still think I might one-shot it. Let's pray for the best. What's better, that's fine. I mean, I'm already, like, dumb slow. Like, really, really dumb slow. There's a T-Strike. Oh, it has a Volt Pearl? It doesn't matter, look, I critical hit it! Pretty sure that mattered. I'm not gonna complain, though. Maybe I actually didn't. Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, who cares about my speed being lowered? I just got rid of that stat increase. I completely forgot about that, but I generally do like the sets on the intro before the battles. I completely forgot about it. There's Cosmeor. You probably have dodge as well. But, here's the thing. Shadowlurk bypasses that. I didn't want to use it on the Swirl, because it would give it away if the Cosmeor would want to do the same thing, so I think I go for Shadowlurk here, and let's see. Actually Hypnotize. It missed. That is really lucky. So that's why I didn't use it against the Swirl. Although, even if I did, I'm not sure if that would have one-shotted it. It might have. I might have been, like, overthinking it a little bit. But that's fine. I'm not gonna complain. Cosmeor is out of here. And now it's just the Eclipse. which, yeah, we don't have to worry about this at all. I'm gonna throw off a Thunderstrike. Okay, Eclipse, how you doing? And you should just get one shot, right? Nice. Okay, well, yeah. And even with, like, this offensive one, you have Jolt as well. Like, if you want a priority move, you technically, I guess, could switch out Thunderstrike for a Jolt. If you wanted to. Not sure if it's really worth it, but I mean, yeah, Moriel is so freaking good. I like this one more than, what's the name of it? I completely forgot. What is the name of the other Lumiatis showcased? Like, I like Terradescent. I think Morielo is my favorite Elantrian Part 2 Lumion, though. But again, so many Elantrian Part 2 Lumions just have really, really good designs. Anyway, let's get on to the sets. Jumping into the sets then, let's first go over the bulky one. We're running 200 health TPs and 200 melee defense TPs with a very robust personality to let us be as tanky as possible. The 36 energy TPs allows Moriel to reach 245 energy at level 50, which will let us use 1 Tase, 2 Shadow Lurks, and then 2 Soft Waters or Thunderstrikes. And then the 64 range attack TPs are leftovers to let us hit a little bit harder, although this could also be dumped into the range defense stat instead. To stay around for as long as possible, we're going to be running the health amulet item, although I guess any other defensive item would be fine, although I think the health amulet is better because we can get stuff like poison or burn that will counteract with health amulets. Which, speaking about the ability, let's actually go over it, which Moriel only has one ability, which is one of many. This ability will clear any status elements, stat drops, or support moves effects at the end of each turn. And then finally for the moves, we're running Shadow Lurk and Thunderstrike as our strongest stab options, Soft Water lets us heal, and then Tase lets us spread around Paralyze. And now next up, let's go over the offensive set. We're running 200 range attack TPs with a very smart personality to hit as hard as possible. The 36 energy TPs gives Moriel 245 energy at level 50, which will let us use 1 Energize and then 4 of any of our offensive moves, and then the 200 health TPs and 64 melee defense TPs gives us some nice overall bulk. For the held item, I'm running a health amulet, which will let me stay around a lot longer, although you could switch this out for any other defensive item, or even offensive if you want a little bit more power. Then for the ability, we only have one, which is one of many, and at the end of every turn, we'll be cleared of any status elements, stat drops, and any support moves effects. And then finally for the moves, we're running Energize to set up our range attack and range defense. We hit a little bit harder and become a little bit bulkier. We have Shadow Lurk and Thunderstrike as our strongest stab options, and then Landslide is our best coverage option, which is really, really good, especially into all the Moriels.